Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the old Yadkin Valley Speedway, home to the Winston-Salem Racing Series and the Funkhauser Die-Cast Racing League. It's time for part 2 of round 2 of the Merch by Meekin presents the F-Body Frenzy Tournament. We saw some amazing speeds and chaotic action going on in groups 1 and 2. It's now time for groups 3 and 4 as we are set and ready to complete round 2. Who's going to be moving on to the semifinal round?
I don't know about all y'all guys, but I've been ready to get this race going. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Bringing on right there with you, so let's get down for driver introduction. Starting us off for round 2, group 3, making his first appearance, qualifying second with a time of 14.976 seconds, and his 93 Chevy Camaro weighing in at 60 grams for Funkhauser Die-Cast Racing, it's Law Dog. Up next with a qualifying time of 16.882 seconds, and his 1970 Pontiac Firebird weighing in at 57.1 grams for Uncle Elvis Racing, it's Ryan. Next, with a qualifying time of 15.532 seconds, and his 1970 Pontiac Firebird weighing in at 60.2 grams for Vapor Die-Cast Racing, it's Sneaky Bob. And finally, with a qualifying time of 16.510 seconds, and his 1970 Pontiac Firebird weighing in at 38.3 grams for Wally Champ Racing, it's Wally Champ. We got Gen 2s gaining up on a Gen 4. Let's go racing. Starting us off in up front inside pole position, gaining his spot by qualifying second place and getting a bye in the first round, it's Law Dog. Right next to him, earning his spot by his performance in round 1, it's Ryan, as we are set and ready for race 1, which is now underway. Down the backstretch they go, Law Dog with a nice lead, takes him into turn 1. You got Sneaky Bob and Ryan fighting for that second place position as they head through the chicane. Into turn 3, Law Dog is all on as he heads down to super stretch. And to turn 4, he gets a little loose coming down to the line. It's going to be Law Dog, followed by Ryan. And it looks like Wally Champ and Sneaky Bob get into it. They stop before they reach the line. Law Dog putting down a fast time of 15.834 seconds. Let's check out the replay and see exactly what just happened to Sneaky Bob and Wally Champ as we watch Law Dog comes down the line with no trouble. And then you got Ryan backwards. Looks like Wally Champ gets a little sideways and gets hit by Sneaky Bob. Sneaky Bob can't get them to straight out and they come to a stop before they come to the line. After the first race, it's Group 2, you've got Law Dog leading them with 5 points, and you have Ryan right there behind him with 4 points. Ryan now has control of that front inside lane, and Wally Champ has the outside lane. Can Wally Champ and Sneaky Bob make some moves and get back into this race? This race 2 is now underway. Down the backstretch they go. Ryan leads them into turn 1. He's got Law Dog right there on his tail. Wally Champ looks like he's gotten into some trouble. It's Ryan and Law Dog all alone as Law Dog is giving Ryan a push. Ryan takes off like a rocket ship as he comes across the line first, followed by Law Dog. Were there any other breakaways? Yes, looks like Sneaky Bob was able to get across and he comes in third. Another tough break for Wally Champ. He is sitting down there at the exit of turn 2 being checked on by the emergency crews. As we look at the replay, you see the other drivers enter turn 2 with no problem. Wally Champ comes off the track. He hits the storm grate. He goes airborne. He gets hit by Sneaky Bob, and then Sneaky Bob is just barely able to get past him. And with that, Law Dog and Ryan are starting to pull away. They both have 9 points apiece. Sneaky Bob and Wally Champ, they still have an opportunity to get into this race. We have 2 races left to go. Anything can happen as we are set and ready for race 3. Wally Champ leads him down the backstretch into turn 1. He is all alone as it looks like Ryan and Sneaky Bob are trying to catch up. Sneaky Bob makes a pass by Ryan in turn 2. They're all getting together. They tap. They're all touching. Here they come down to the line. Looks like Wally Champ breaks away as the other drivers are colliding. Wally Champ is going to be your winner, and it looks like we have a triple DNF. Wally Champ puts down a track time of 17.440 seconds. As we check in on the other drivers, they are all flipped over and turned around. We have a triple DNF. We need to check in the replay and see exactly what just happened. Entering into turn 3, Wally gets loose and the other drivers catch up to him. You had Sneaky Bob gives him a huge shove in the rear, but then he gets loose. He gets a shove by Law Dog, who ends up pushing him down the track. The drivers have nowhere to go. Here comes Ryan up behind him. He gives him a tap, but it's too much for him. His car ends up rolling over, and the other drivers collide in the center of turn 4. What a heck of a way to finish that, and giving some points for Wally Champ to catch up. Even with a triple DNF, Law Dog and Ryan are still hanging on to that lead, but Wally Champ just cut a huge chunk into their points. It's still anybody's race as we are set and ready for the final race. Who's moving on to the semifinal rounds as race 4 is now underway. Down the backstretch they go. Law Dog leads him into turn one. But you got Sneaky Bob right there with him as they head through the S-turns. Looks like someone turned on the afterburners because there goes Law Dog. He is all alone in a turn three, but he gets loose. Are the other drivers starting to catch up to them as they come down the line? It's going to be Law Dog followed by Ryan, Sneaky Bob, and then Wally Champ bringing up the rear. And Law Dog puts down a track time of 16.209 seconds. And at the end of competition for round two, group three, your two drivers moving on to the semifinal rounds of the F-Body Frenzy tournament. It's going to be Ryan with a total of 13 points and Law Dog with a total of 14 points. Round two, group three is in the books, and we are set and ready to go for our final drivers, who is going to be moving on to the semifinal rounds of the F-Body Frenzy tournament. Only one way to find out. Let's get down for driver introductions. Starting us off for round two, group four, in the number one seed position with a qualifying time of 14.896 seconds in his 98 Chevy Camaro, weighing in at 59.8 grams. For Olympiac Performance Diecast Racing, it's Killer Kowalski.
Man, let me get in here. Up next with the qualifying time of 16.136 seconds in his 1970 Chevy Camaro, weighing in at 60.1 grams. For Big Mac Racing, it's Big Mac.
Up next with a qualifying time of 16.580 seconds in his 1977 Pontiac Trans Am, weighing in at 57 grams. For Spirit of 64, it's Scooter Roundwell.
Go Scooter!
And finally, racing his way in from the qualifying rounds in his 1981 Chevy Camaro, weighing in at 58.1 grams. For Flips Racing, it's Flips. These are your final four drivers for round two. Now let's get set for some racing action. Starting us off in up front inside pole position by being the fastest car overall during qualifying and earning a bye, it's Killer Kowalski. Right next to him, it's Big Mac, who fought his way up through round one. We are set and ready for race one, which is now underway. Down the backstretch they go. Kowalski leads him into turn one as he starts to pull away from the other drivers. But here comes Big Mac taking a big charge as they head into turn two. Then the chicane. Oh, he and Flips get together. And then here comes Scooter. They're all crashing down to the line. Looks like it's gonna be Killer Kowalski in first, then Big Mac in reverse. Then you've got Scooter and then Flips bringing up the rear. And we have a track time of 15.984 seconds. Checking out the replay, you see that Flips and Big Mac get together and then Scooter slams right into them, turning him around and then setting them straight. As we check out the turn three camera, you see Kowalski comes in no problem, but Big Mac is already sideways and Scooter just hits him just right, flipping his car into reverse as Scooter just barely touches the tire barrier. And with that, Killer Kowalski is going to be your leader with 5 points. Right behind him is Big Mac. And you have Scooter and Flips. The points are very close. We still have 3 races to go. It is anybody's game as race 2 is set and ready to go. We are underway. Down the backstretch they go. Big Mac and Flips are fighting for that first place position as we head into turn 1. Big Mac starts to pull away, but here comes Flips, taking the lead from him as he starts to take off through the chicane. He is starting to pull away as they head down the super stretch, down the home stretch. Oh, he hits the wall, he rides it, but he comes in first place, followed by Big Mac, then Killer Kowalski, and then it's Scooter Roundwell with a track time of 15.827 seconds.
Woo, that almost got chaotic.
Yes, Ricky, as we watch the replay, you see Flips comes out of the turn, he oversteers, hits the wall, rides it, almost flies into pit road, but he's able to correct it just before coming across the line. And just like that, only 3 points separate first place from last place, as you have Killer Kowalski and Big Mac tied for first place with 8 points. Then you have Flips in second place with 7 points. And then you have Scooter Roundwell with 5 points. We still have 2 races to go as we are set for race 3. Flips has a nice lead as we head down into turn 1. But here comes Big Mac and Scooter starting to catch up to them as we head through turn 2, through the chicane. Can Scooter catch up to Flips as they head into turn 3? He gives him a tap, but he gets loose. Flips is all alone as we come down to the line. He's going to be your winner, followed by Big Mac, then Scooter, and Killer coming up the rear. And with 2 wins, Flips has gone from being in last place to being tied for first place with Big Mac. But don't count out Killer Kowalski. He's right there with 10 points. And then you have Scooter Roundwell, who is still in this fight with 8 points. We are set and ready for the final race of round 2. Who's going to be moving on to the semifinal round? Down the backstretch they go. It's Scooter leading him into turn 1, but you have Flips on his bumper, giving him a huge shove as they go down into turn 2. Oh, Flips gets into trouble, but it looks like he's able to save it. And then you have Killer and Big Mac fighting for the position in turn 3. Down to the line, it's going to be Scooter, followed by Killer, and it looks like Big Mac got into trouble, and he takes out Flips with him. They are stuck on the final stretch before the line. More unbelievable, unpredictable action here at the old Yakin Valley Speedway as Flips and Big Mac are being pulled apart by emergency crews. We check out the replay and you see the drivers exiting turn 2, and just before hitting the chicane, Flips gets loose. He gets slammed. He gets popped. He does a 306 degrees in the air. As we look closer, you see he hits the wall and boom, thrown completely around. He's able to save it, only to come down where Big Mac hits the wall and gets turned and then stopped. Here comes Flips with nowhere to go. He slams into him and the momentum is stopped. And with that crazy action on the last lap, your two drivers moving on to the semifinal rounds of the F-Body Frenzy Tournament with 13 points. It's Scooter Roundwell, and with 14 points, it's Killer Kowalski. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, your drivers moving on to the semifinal rounds of the F-Body Frenzy Tournament. And it's going to be Uncle Elvis, Papa Pugsley, Golden Owl, Blaze, Law Dog, Ryan, Killer Kowalski, and Scooter Roundwell. As we congratulate these drivers, we'd also like to send out a big shout out and thank you to the drivers who are not moving on but participated in the first mail-in event here at the old Yakin Valley Speedway. Thank you guys for coming in and hope to see you guys at future events. Speaking of future events, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the content you've seen here today, please remember to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share and hit that notification bell as we bring you more exciting racing action here from the old Yakin Valley Speedway, home to the Winston-Salem Racing Series and the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League. Remember to go to Merch by Meekin for all of your F-Body Frenzy merchandise, as well as custom metal diecast signs and much more. We hope to see you guys next time.